ran out of room on the tape below as far as links. But let's just go over some highlights of what they said. They said I was in credit card debt. I shouldn't have even had a credit card. They said that I was a spendthrift. I showed you then I had multiple bank accounts. I showed you I didn't have multiple bank accounts. I never had any money in my account at the time of the miscarriage. They said that I wasn't working, wasn't trying to find work, and had a bunch of money. I showed you I didn't have money and was very much looking for work. They said I was making meth when I was making mescaline and honey. I showed you that they said that my 25 pounds of weed honey, I forgot that I gave away. They said that Ashley didn't drink and wasn't a slut and wasn't a drug user. That wasn't true. That I had gone to rehab for drugs. That wasn't true. That I couldn't hack it in college, and so I dropped out to go to rehab. And I showed you I was an A and B student, and also that means I went to college. If they know that, they're not in New York, which means I went to college in California, Santa Cruz. Right. I show you my grades. 817, I show you is the address there. Parker, they claimed, I think they're trying to do a Parker, what's his name? Peter Parker kind of thing. And I show you the novel excerpts that I wrote. They were like, oh, it's dissonant. She doesn't know who she is. I'm like, it's from my novel, fictional novel based on a true story, obviously. Spider-Man, I do show you he worked on that. Which means that they went through my novels. I mean, my novels and they have my writing. Why is that appropriate? I show you writing sample, so it means they're taking shit out of context and they stole my shit. There it is. Why are they allowed to do that, you guys? They're not. That's so invasive. Well, we thought maybe she was angry. It's still really not okay or legal to steal people's shit. They said that I was fired. I showed you I quit the jobs. Armani, Gucci, Chanel, they not only can't prove that I've never owned any, aren't even in town. They said I didn't draw the eye or the mouth that was in the room. I show you that I did, like a boss. I show you that this is I defined boss for you, and I was literally a boss, and I said the shirt was expensive or from Chanel. I think I show you it's not, and it's from $6 at Bargain Farm, but I got it at Ross. Cali slang, they said I was trying to be a surfer, and I went out just Cali slang, which is broom. Israel said, oh, I'm just, it has nothing to do with that. I went out and by the door, which is a witch thing. Hanging, not like used for anything. Weed plants, I said, were mine, and they can't prove any harvesting or anything. All they can prove is watering, which I show you. I'm emailing them about when they're out of town, and I'm on their schedule for watering in the dead of winter, which means what? The plants must be covered, right? And then Christmas, and they did a Christmas sting with Matt, the neighbor. It was really his birthday. The wallet, I point out, couldn't have been new as it already had cards in it, which I cut. So what does that mean? It means they're my cards. No one gives you a wallet, nor do they have a certificate. Hogwarts, they said that I was, because of some joke status update that I thought I was going to Hogwarts. They didn't prove that, at least in relation to me, and I show you I actually did go to witch schools that are legit, including HMI, which is a hypnosis institute, and also I was taking classes with a friend before getting offered at the shop to take classes. Tequila, they said it was tequila, it was a tequila bottle. Cigarettes, they said that I was smoking constantly. I point out the only time you have that was when Lauren asked for a cigarette, which I have to go to a drawer to get, which means it's not readily accessible, which means I don't normally smoke. Wine, they said I was drinking wine there constantly. I point out there should be one time on camera alone. I'm on the foot of my bed. I remember it was right after miscarriage. That's when I started drinking more. And I had that, and I wrote poetry at the end of my bed, and then also with Chloe, mirror, they said, oh, she's writing cryptic, creepy things on her mirror. It means that they're going into my room, which is really inappropriate. Knife, they said it was to threaten them, and I point out it was on my altar for witchcraft, which is a part of witchcraft. They said that I got everything I knew about witchcraft from the craft. I point out how laughably wrong they were about that one. They said I wasn't a signed model, right before this. Motorcycle, they said that I never rode and was, I don't know, but anyway, I show you that, I was getting rid of it for my Jetta, trying to laundry. They said I couldn't do laundry. You've seen me do laundry how many times now. Volkswagen, they said I didn't own a Volkswagen. I print out Jetta as a Volkswagen. Ross, I show you the various brands of Ross, including Converse and Tommy Hilfiger, which aren't in town in Santa Cruz. Somnambulist, they said, oh, she can't remember what she does at night, or that's what she's saying, and I point out I was using a very specific term from the Hypnosis Institute, which has nothing to do with any of that. Vegetarianism, I do show you that I was a vegetarian before this. I point out the various ways that they faked me eating red meat, including jerky, and that was turkey jerky, and the bean burrito that they said was, oh, these are meat burritos. Coffee that was actually hot chocolate. Pineapple juice, we just went over yesterday. Netflix, they said I didn't have any friends except for online. I see I pretty much ignore everybody online, and did have friends, if you can call them that at this point. So they said I couldn't sew. They said I was trying to rap or something. I was like, I just don't know the words. Okay, I'm a monster. Actually, if I wanted to rap, I could rap. But that's, come here, that's not my deal. Derek is gay, Forever 21. I point out this is the only thing they should have footage of me buying new. And I point out it's a $50 gift card, and then they said that the jewelry was real. And the dress was to be a whore or something, I don't know. Singing, I give you examples. I show you that The Passenger, the fucking song he played on repeat, is not coming from my room. That's why you never see me playing it. Pancakes, I point out that he's bringing them, and those are carb heavy food, so it's actually a weight gaining food, and they probably just added to the few times I didn't want it, because who the fuck wants pancakes? I don't even like pancakes. Wants pancakes every fucking day. Okay, and I also point out that, yeah, but I just got off shift at either midnight, coming back home from the Improv after getting off the bus over the hill and all that, or 3 in the morning, and they're coming at my door at like 8 a.m. with fucking pancakes. No shit, I'm tired, don't want to eat. I just ate at 3 in the morning, right? And no, it was 11. Then why is he in his underwear? That's another thing. Why was he doing that? To make it look, had you guys not caught it, it would have made it to look like we were banging. Feather, they said it was about anorexia, there's no proof about that, and I show you various reasons why that's not true, including something I wrote almost verbatim about the meaning of hawk feather, specifically pipes. They said that I was using a bong to get high on other stuff, and I point out no one does that because the water absorbs half the product, so bongs are really strictly either a tobacco, which would be horrible, or a weed thing. No drug addict would waste their product like that. Comedy community, I don't know what they said, but I had one that I was starting to form one in Santa Cruz, having just moved back. Floridex, drinkable iron that I think they said was, I don't know, crack, I don't know, alcohol, something. In the fridge, the only alcohol, and I just had it there, was from LA, and it was just it was just someone came into town and wanted alcohol, and it was the cheapest thing. It was so fucking disgusting that you'd see, but you don't even see me drinking, because disgusting would be a bottle of brandy, not Jack Daniels. The only time that you see me drinking whiskey is one shot with Israel, and they exacerbated that to say tenfold. The gun story, they don't have proof for, and if they still have the gun, it means they're in possession of an illegal, unregistered gun, because there wouldn't be a registration under my name. That's another hint. And they don't have proof for anything. I've never even held a gun, so I'm not really worried about it. They said I couldn't swim, couldn't do sports, couldn't ride a bike, didn't own a bike. Actually, that's all true. Netflix, they said it was my Netflix. I show you that it's theirs. Silver bracelet, not gold. Army, I think they said it was something Army, and Santa Cruz Plants, there's no base there. Gay marriage, they said I was married point out you can't be gay married before you can be gay married. Yoga, which is what they said I was. Yoga, I point out it's not for weight loss. It's for sadness and chakras. And also, how do they know? How do they know what I'm in there doing? Exactly. Puma is too old to be found new, so I can't even find it online. And they're not going to find that shoe was sold in the last 10 years. Nike, I don't know if it was them, but they're saying I got this from some house, and I point out it's a community center. Lip ring, they said it was fake. I was like trying to be punk rock or something. I don't even know. It's kind of stupid. Small brain, I point out that there's a specific disease in which my head would be very, very small, not slightly small, very, very small, and I have all kinds of symptoms, including no motor skills or limited speaking ability, and also falling over a lot at all. No arrest record. They said I had a ton. They said I was hospitalized in a mental ward for 6 months, and I point out my postings online and also my spending records don't have a 6-month gap. Where can they prove that? Maca. It wasn't maca. And point out you don't eat Coke. And the bag said maca. File taxes. They said I never filed taxes. They also said I got a huge tax rebate. Amazing how I get up there. Trailer park is where they wanted me to go up at UCSC, and I show you how the trailer park prepared for my visit. Kali, goddess Kali, they said it was some sort of satanic figure, not. Rip Girls, which is a movie reference, not Rip Curls, which is what they were referencing. Hipster. There's all kinds of from flannel to whatever, lipstick, etc. that they claim this and this and that. And I should hipster them. Gay men. I show you Gabe and Troy are their friends, and they were together. I think they said something else. And bear is a bear. It's not anything to do with me. Pineapple is nothing to do with. I showed you yesterday. It didn't work. Mental illnesses, they claim that didn't apply, and I can show you why. Surf body, they were saying it was to lose weight, and I point out surf bodies have gained muscle, 2CI. They said it was a dragonfly, and I point out they don't even know what that is. Not even the research groups know what that is yet. And also the time frame from when they said I was using it doesn't fit, as the first human consumed it in 2005. Okay. Hideouts, they said that either Abraham's apartment, and I show you this, or Nick's apartment was a hideout. Nick's apartment had slanted ceilings, so perhaps it was that one. Abraham's apartment, the kitchen had orange walls. Or hideouts, and really I'm not paying rent there, it's them. That's why it doesn't show up on my annual credit report. Straight edge, they said the exes weren't, it was something else, and I point out straight edge. Yeah, it's not, yes it is. Punky attempted to give you examples of that. Okay, and there should be more coming soon. Bus, they said I didn't take the bus. I show you that that's true.